change by the end of the weekend. For Brentford, nothing's changed for them today at all. They are 15th as they were before any action took place. The win could put them 14th, would put them 14th. Here's Jorginho. Gets the ball to White quickly before it's intercepted. Arsenal yet to have a shot in this game. At 2/3 of the possession. More touches in the opposition box, 5-3. Brentford with the only 2 shots of the game, one on target of course a moment ago from Ivan Toney. There's Kai Havertz looking to change that, it's blocked on the edge of the box. Coming out to Ødegaard. Here's Rice. It's 1-2 with Kiwor. Gabriel, Kiwor again. Just on the left of the box. Here's Trossard once more, comes away from the box. Back to Jorginho, he's gone over him actually to Wissa. Run back well by Saliba. Chipped into the box and headed back into the path of Ødegaard. Oh, he was pushed down as he went for the shot. Nothing given by the referee. Now here's Ben White. Also still in possession. We may well see VAR bring that one back, who knows. Here's Gabriel. Kiwor on the left. Jorginho. Just outside the centre circle. Plays it to White, who's drifted central. Now Bukayo Saka on the right hand side. Drops it back to White, just outside the box. Good delivery in. Declan Rice with the header. It's 1-0. Arsenal's first shot of the game. But it means more than Brentford's 2 combined. It's the opener in this one. And it's Declan Rice with a header. Arsenal 1, Brentford 0. Well, there was an appeal for a penalty, as I mentioned a couple of moments ago. Well, they'll be more than happy that it wasn't given now, Arsenal. Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side. So 1-2 with Ben White, and White's delivery is absolutely fantastic. Rice makes the move in, gets in front of the defender, just heads it perfectly past the goalkeeper. Rochef just couldn't get high enough. Arsenal 1, Brentford 0. And as it stands, Arsenal are top of the Premier League by a point. They know it may well be short-lived. Goal in the 19th minute. Zanka was booked, by the way, following the goal. So it's the 3rd booking of the game already in the first 20 minutes. We're on track for around 21 yellow cards if it carries on at this rate. That's a nasty challenge. This could well be another booking. And Trossard. It's just a warning from the referee. Watching the penalty appeal now. I mean, ultimately it doesn't matter. Trossard flicks the header into the path of Ødegaard, and as he went for the volley, Rochef nudged him from behind, knocked him off balance. It's impossible to say whether or not it would have been given had the goal not gone in. down the left-hand side. It's Lewis Potter. Chips it over the top, looking for Wissa, but it's bounced straight to Ramsdale. Was never going to get to that one. Big right-footed volley forward by the Arsenal keeper. Rice is the one charging it down, trying to get there. Been turned back to Flecken by Collins. Arsenal scored the most goals in Europe's major leagues with 32 this season. It's 5 clear of Inter Milan in second. Left hand side. Away, out for throw. Another header forward. Here's Trossard. Can't take it down. Cleared away by Janelt. Won back by Kiwar. Here's White. Kiwar again. Kai Havertz. Ball down the right for Saka. Saka gets into the box, plays it to Ødegaard. Ødegaard thinks about the shot, leaves it for Kai Havertz, who does have the shot. It's on target, but it's a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. Here's Ødegaard. Drops it to Saliba. Now Saka. On the left-hand side, Trossard being held off well. Drops it back to Rice. So 1-2 with Jorginho. Now here's White. Saka. Ødegaard. White again. Ødegaard, now Saka put into the box, chips in across the 6-yard box. It's headed out by Röschleff at the far post for Arsenal's second corner of the game. Still the delay with another corner because the referee has to have a word with players. It does now come in, and it's headed goalwards by Gabriel, and it's over the bar. Brentford with the ball forward. It's headed away, looking for Wissa before the clearance. Saka's going to get on the end of this, but can't get there first. Collins, though you header down for Lewis Potter. So going to play for an Arsenal throw. Ben White quick to retrieve the ball. Trossard. There's some good space down the left. Plays it back to Jorginho. Sweeps it across to Ødegaard. Down on the edge of the box to White. It's under pressure. He's lost the ball. It's picked up by Onyeka, who's fouled by Ødegaard. Wall loses the ball. Visser can come forward here, gets to the edge of the box, looks to play it in for Tony. It's been blocked away to Ben White. Playing a ferocious pace though. Like Ivan Toney owed him money. So the table as it stands, and it's been amazing how first, second and third have always gone down numerically point for the last few weeks, and it's the same again, 64, 63, 62 with Arsenal top of the table, followed by Liverpool and then of course Manchester City. It's Ødegaard, now Saka. White tries to get it in. Crossing is blocked. Turns to Collins, who hoofs it away. Back by Saliba against Tony. Saka. Ødegaard. 1-2 with White. And then Ødegaard with the shot on target. More under pressure than anything. Have a man down. The referee's just stopped play while the keeper's got the ball to allow the physios on. It's Norgard who's down for Brentford. So the two teams just taking on some instructions and some fluids while they wait for the situation with Norgard to resolve itself. We've had the half-hour points in this game. So, situation resolved. Norgard will resume play. He has to wait for the referee's permission to come back on. Brentford goalkeeper Flecking will take the drop ball. And his leisure now will hit the ball away in the D. On the half volley. Headed away by Gabriel. Picked up by Sacco, hoofs it forward. Cleared at the back comfortably by Aya. Played by Lewis Potter on the left hand side. Cleared away now by Saliba. It's a scuffed volley from Rice that gives Brentford back possession. Header forward, headed away by Saliba. Now Visser. And just to get the ball and knock it down to a teammate. It's hit forward. More hopeful than anything. Tries to win the ball back against Gabriel. Foul given. Being a little bit too rough on the Arsenal man. And it's a free kick to the Gunners. 52 minutes played, Arsenal 1, Brentford 0, live on Flash Score. It's Ramsdale who comes out to take the free kick, such as its proximity to the box. It's Gabriel. Now Jorginho in the centre circle. Comes forward, drops it to Ben White. Now Saka. Gets to the edge of the box on the right hand side, plays it to White, who chips it in, headed away. Kiwor on the far side, who picks up the loose ball, drops it back to Gabriel. Now Jorginho. Short pass forward for Trossard. On the right hand side now with Saka. Drops it back to White. Jorginho chips it into the box for Kai Havertz across the 6-yard box. Big slide block comes in. Tony with the header away. Picked up by White on the touchline. Heads it down the line for Ødegaard. It's been blocked out of play by Tony. Throwing is taken quickly. Kai Havertz gets it to Ødegaard right on the touchline. Plays it into Saka in the box. Saka got there just in the nick of time. Hits it out for a throw-in. Ben White will take. Really dangerous play from Arsenal. Really found the goal scoring stride of late. And it looks like Norgard is going to come off. Getting back on for a couple of minutes. The decision's been made not to risk him. Jensen will come on in his place. Ben White can now take the throw. Comes into the box. It's a flicked header away by Aya. Comes to Zanka, who hoofs it clear. Here's Kiwor to Declan Rice just inside the Brentford half. Drops it back to Gabriel. Forward, looking to try and release Kai Havertz, and it's Kai Havertz 1-on-1. Oh, he's put it wide. Tried to clip the keeper. I don't know whether there's a save here or not. I don't think there is. I think he might have been offside anyway. But he just chips it over the keeper, but gets the trajectory totally wrong. It goes a couple of yards wide of the far post. Indeed, it was offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. Free kick rather, hit long and stopped by Trossard just inside the Arsenal half. Is it short to Rice? Now Jorginho back in the centre circle. Here's Ben White. Right for Saka. Across to Kiwor. Trossard midway through the Brentford half. Gabriel on the halfway line. Trossard on the touchline. This one touch pass in. That one's a little bit rough for Declan Rice, and Zanka will turn it back to his goalkeeper. It's hit long and stopped by Kiwor. This ball picked up by Kai Havertz. Jensen hits it long, comes back to Ramsdale, who plays it out to White. Here's Ødegaard on the left hand side. Declan Rice kills his running field, still going. Rice plays it across to Bukayo Saka on the edge of the box on the right hand side. Gets the shot away and it's over the bar. Really looked comfortable taking that shot on, Saka. Not past his man. It's a tight angle and he goes to ground to hit it, and obviously when you do that you do get underneath the ball. Very difficult to keep it down. Arsenal dominating the game now in the last, since the 16th minute. They've had all 6 shots, 2 of them on target, more possession. Brentford haven't even had a touch in Arsenal's box in the last 20 minutes. Here's Ian out. Here's it back to Zanka. He goes back to Flecken. Ball forward. It's going to be picked up by Lewis Potter. Tries to cross it in for Visser. It's been blocked. He picks it up again. Now Collins. It's on Onyeka. Collins again. Midway through the Arsenal half. Plays it into Aya. And Zanka. Down the right wing. Rush left with the cross. It's straight to Ramsdale. Gathers that one comfortably. It's hit long. Headed away by Collins. Tony gets the flick on but gives it away to Saliba. Now here's Kai Havertz, pulled down but scoops the ball to Ødegaard. Releases Rice. Rice comes storming forward, still going Declan Rice, stopped on the edge of the box by Zanka. Gets the ball away, he's given it away though, there was all red shirts everywhere and he's given it away naturally. Here's Ødegaard. Cross to Saka. Jorginho. 2 with Gabriel. To him again. Gabriel now down the left hand side for Huot. To Gabriel again. Rice. Now Jorginho. To the edge of the box for Trossard. Runs away from the box, still on the ball. And shoots from 30 yards. It was on target, but it was relatively comfortably saved by Flecken, who dropped to the right. Nonetheless, another shot on target for Arsenal. He did well there. He takes one little touch to the right and it just opens up the defence. There's a massive gap. Decided it was worth the go. Down the left hand side. It's Lewis Potter. It's a lovely long ball forward looking for Visser. Gabriel gets just enough on it with the head for it to come into the box for Ramsdale to gather. Forward, blocked out by Rushleff against Kai Havertz. Brentford win the throw. It's thrown back to Flecken, who hits the bouncing ball first time, and he probably shouldn't have. He scooped it out for a throw-in inside the Brentford half. It's thrown to the edge of the box, and Trossard tried to take a touch, but really probably should have just hit it. Loses possession. Clearance though out for another Arsenal throw. Thrown down quickly to Jorginho. Now here's Trossard, tries to play it across to Ødegaard. It's been snuffed out by Tony. Brentford hit the ball away. It's won back by Ben White inside the Arsenal half. Plays it back to Ramsdale. With Saliba, White, Ramsdale again. Both of those back passes from White were quite a long way from where Ramsdale was, but he managed to scurry back both times. There's Gabriel going on a right wander here. Forward to Trossard, who chips it back, and it's hit over the bar by Kai Havertz. Quite a long way over the bar as well, in fact. It's the final 2 minutes of the first half. Arsenal 1, Brentford 0, live on Flash Score. And Arsenal in total dominance will be probably disappointed and frustrated to go in only 1 goal up at the break. It's a precarious position to be in. It doesn't reflect the dominance they've had in this game. Ramsdale hits it long, it's headed away at the back. Flicked on by Declan Rice. Lewis Potter on the left, sweeps the ball in field, but it's headed away by Trossard. And now another one hit forward by Kiwior, and Ødegaard will chase it down. Ayer's made a mistake here, and Ødegaard wins the ball back on the left hand side of the box, forced towards the touchline, comes back, and now Trossard thinking about going for it from distance again, plays it to Saka instead. Short to Ødegaard, chips it into the box, it's headed away. Rush left with the loose ball, it's bouncing, and he hits it forward just on the touchline. Gabriel takes it down. Rice looks to put the cross in, it's way too overhit. Goes out for a goal kick on the far side. We shall find out what added time has in store for us momentarily. Be interesting to see what happens second half, because Brentford will know that the game is in the balance, but they also know they've got to go for it because they are a goal down. Arsenal on the flip side, as it stands, they've won the game. Do they risk it? But knowing a 1-goal lead is far from clear cut, so they'll want to come out and get a second early in the second half to calm things down and take control of the game and put to pay any Brentford fight back. Ball forward here, Rusty goes up for the header, comes out of it worse off, and the referee gives the free kick. 3 minutes at a time shown. Free kick taken. They actually went against Visser. Arsenal take it. There's another clash of hands now. This time it's Ayer who's down for Brentford. Enough worse off every time they go up in the air for a header. This time Kai Havertz judged to have put the arm out. Receives a yellow card for that. Looks like the physio's been asked to come on just to take a look. You won't have to leave the field of play though, of course, because it's a yellow card for Kai Havertz. Visser's having a right laugh with the referee about something. think one or two Brentford players were trying to say it should have been a red card because it's an elbow. I think Zanka's trying to make the point that he shouldn't have been booked earlier, but in a very polite way. Flecken's going to take the free kick now that everything is settled down. 2 bookings apiece in the first half. Free kick taken. It's a long ball forward, headed away. Saka picks it up. Clearance comes across the left hand side. It's now on the halfway line. Zanka's made a big mistake there. It's been picked up by Aya, who was sweeping behind him covering. Otherwise Kai Havertz was one on one with the whole half to himself down the right hand side. Big slide tackle in from Arsenal on the halfway line. The Gunners in possession. Jorginho plays it back to Rice. Gabriel inside the box, plays it back to Ramsdale. Goes to hit it away. Oh, he's made a big mistake and Visser scored! He left it too late. Visser slid down to block the clearance, and Ramsdale boots it against the Brentford striker, and the deflection goes in the back of the net, and Brentford in the 49th minute have equalised on embarrassing terms. And Ramsdale, who's been under so much scrutiny and found first team appearances hard to come by, with a bit of a howler here. Jorginho plays it back to Rice. Rice plays it back to Gabriel on the edge of the box. He plays it back to Ramsdale. Takes one touch, steadies himself, and then goes to clear it. So Visser slides down and blocks it. Ramsdale, I think, he's not been given a huge amount of time. He's only got time to take one touch. But I think instead of doing his little stutter to really place where he's clearing it, he's got to just play it out because he's been put under pressure. And to look after himself there, I think what he has to do is just get rid quickly and then make the point to Gabriel that he did not have time and that shouldn't have come back to him. But it did, and it is now half time. Rice's header gave Arsenal the lead. Ramsdale in goal today with Sanchez, of course, not available. Sorry, Rayo not available due to playing his parent club. And the second half is now underway. 2 bookings apiece in the first half. Norgard the only substitution due to an injury midway through. No changes at the break, and it's Arsenal under the cosh already. Brentford with the first shot of the game. So Arsenal, with the first shot of the second half. It was Rice across to Saka who set it for Ødegaard. Ball was righted as he hit it. Rose over the bar. A bit of head tennis in the middle of the park. It's now Jorginho lays the ball off. It comes to Saka on the far side. Drops it back to the edge of the box. It's Ben White into the area. Ødegaard back out to Saka. Into the box again. It's dropped to the edge to Jorginho. Plays it off for Gabriel, midway through the half now. On the right hand side with Ben White again. Ball comes in and headed away comfortably. Now with Trossard. Here's Saka again. Across to Saka, and it's over the bar. Arsenal with the bit between the teeth, wanting to retake the lead as soon as possible. Here's Rice. Pulls it back to Ramsdale. Forward looking for Kai Havertz. It's headed away by Aya. Here comes Visser, just outside the D. Just lines it up for the shot. He hits it. It's deflected out for a corner. Corner comes in. It's cleared as far as Yanelt, who hits the shots way over the bar. Just completely scuffs it. Here's Ramsdale. He's going to lets Saliba take his goal kick for him, then hoofs it long anyway. Never understood that. Headed up in the air by Onyeka, it's picked up by Saka. And still Saka lays it off to Kiwor. Now Trossard just on the left hand side outside the area. Slips it in for Saka. Crosses it in right on the byline. It's deflected behind by Janelt for Arsenal's third corner. Signals put up by Rice for the corner. Puts it in. It's been blocked back to Rice. Stops it. Ball comes in again. It's out for another Arsenal corner. Gabriel at the back post. Wins it. Rouses the crowd. Good ball in from Odegaard as well. Comes in, and the referee's pointed for it to be retaken, I think. Let's just calling somebody over here. Let's see what's happening. I think White pushed the defender down just before it was taken. Corner comes in again. It's headed away. Helped on, and then volley forward is blocked. Clearance comes out blocked as well. Here's Saka. Plays it down the right hand side. It's Saliba. Crosses it in. It's blocked behind for a fifth Arsenal corner. Corner comes in, headed away comfortably at the near post by Aya, who goes down. Immediately afterwards, referee gives the free kick. Ball flicked on by Trossard, looking to try and release Kai Havertz. It's been stopped at the back. Long ball forward. It's a long range effort. Oh, what a save from Ramsdale. Tony trying to catch him off his line. And I tell you something, it was an incredible effort and may well have gone in. And Ramsdale with a brilliant stop because he'd been beaten by it. It's an incredible volley. It was curling. I think it might have gone wide, you know, had Ramsdale left it, but he had no idea of knowing that. He has to make the stop. Oh, I don't know, it might have been going on target. Either way, it's a brilliant stop from Ramsdale. And if we're not sure after watching it 3 times, then he definitely wasn't sure and did the right thing. comes in and it's gathered by Ramsdale. Rolls it out to Saliba. Here's Kai Havertz for Saka. Still going, Saka gets to the byline, cuts it back. Nobody can get there. Rush left it well to block the ball. The cross comes in. It's gathered comfortably by the goalkeeper. Long by the keeper, headed away by Saliba. Now here's White. Given away, comes forward to Tony. Challenging by Gabriel. It's a fair one, says the referee. Ødegaard. Now Trossard. Gets to the edge of the box, cuts behind his man, thinks about the shot, lays it off instead to Rice. Saka's got space in the box if they can find him. It comes instead to Kiwor. Back with Gabriel. And Kiwor on the left again. Drops it back to Gabriel. Jorginho, Rice, on the edge of the box into Kai Havertz, and Kiwor plays it across and it's deflected behind for a corner. Puts the signal up, puts it into the box. Two players down, one for each side, and it's gone out on the far side. There's a bit of afters here. Collins getting in the face of Gabriel. Happy with something in the box. I think Gabriel runs into him from behind. Took issue with it. So it's another Arsenal corner on the far side. Corner comes in, and it's headed goalwards. Oh, it's blocked on the line. And the goalkeeper all over it. But that was very, very close for Arsenal. It was Gabriel with the effort, and Janelt, I think, with the stop. Yes, just gets enough on it. Ben White's laying a heap inside the net as this happens. Ball comes in again for Arsenal, turn behind for another corner. It's their 8th. They've had 6 already in the opening 15 minutes of the second half. Comes in, it's headed away to Rice, who has the shot blocked. It's all the way out to Jorginho, who turns it back to Ramsdale midway through his half. It's a long ball forward. On the edge of the box, Kiwor goes down, nothing given. Now a free kick to Brentford as they were clearing the ball. Throw in for Brentford. It's Jensen who's going to take it. Thrown down into the box, headed away. Arsenal back in possession. It's played down the left hand side. It's Kiwar to Rice. Loses the ball. Brentford have got it back. It's Tony on the halfway line. Kiwar. Jorginho into the box. It's Saka, still going here, drops it to the edge, cross comes in, it's punched away. Arsenal furious and think they should have a penalty. Play continues for now. VAR will of course check it. Here's Gabriel. Jorginho chips it into the box and nobody gets there this time, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. And now the remonstrations continue towards the referee. Let's have a look at it here. And it's an alleged foul on Trossard. There is an arm around the shoulder, allegedly pulls him back from Rochleff. Is it enough for a penalty? To VAR, that's the question. I've seen them given. See the arm, it's on the shoulder and he goes down. Nothing given by VAR. Play continues. And the goal kick is headed back. Collins will nod it back to his own goalkeeper. Flecken hits it long. Visser heads it on. Ball comes in and it's gathered comfortably by Ramsdale. Now here's Jorginho. Out to the right hand side. It's White down the right hand side for Saka. And still Saka continues. Gets to the edge of the box, goes for the shot. It's blocked in the area. Comes back out to Saka again. Here's Odegaard. Jorginho. White. Back to Jorginho again. Odegaard. Patient build up this from Arsenal. Ben White. Back to Saka again. And White again. Saka. Down the right for White, crossing is blocked, comes to Saka again on the touchline. Jorginho forward to White, releases Saka again on the right, really close to the edge of the box, all of this. Back to Saliba. Now here's Odegaard, 25 yards out, slips it into the box, and Kai Havertz has gone down, and again appeals for a penalty. And Ivan Toney, I think, is saying that it's simulation, it should be a second yellow card. Well, this is interesting, because there's a possibility here that it could either be a penalty to Arsenal or a red card for Kai Havertz. The referee's got to basically say there's contact, but not a foul, which is going to be very difficult indeed. Let's have a look at this. I think it's a dive. I think this is a second yellow card for Kai Havertz, but I don't think VAR are allowed to get involved because, oh yes, it was a red card offence, strictly speaking. It's actually a booking, isn't it? So I don't think VAR will be able to say anything here, apart from it's not a penalty. Now, logically, the referee could then decide, okay, if it's not a penalty, then it could well be a second booking. VAR have quite rightly said no penalty. Kai Havertz is very, very, very lucky, because I think he should be given a yellow card for simulation there. He's a very, very lucky boy. Play continues. There's a long ball forward here for Arsenal on the left-hand side. It's Trossard. Cuts in field. Still going here, Trossard. Chips it over. Flicked on. Here's Odegaard. Thinking about the shot from range. Still going. Lays it off. It's Gabriel. Now Kiwor on the left. Plays it in. And it was inadvertent effort, which is gathered comfortably by Flecken. It's been a lively second half. Arsenal banging on the door. 2 penalty appeals. Potential red card. Not sure what's happening now. There's a lot of commotion in the dugouts. Dugouts seemed really animated. I'm trying to work out what was going on there. Regardless, it looks like Brentford are going to make a change. Anyway, play continues. Here's Saka on the far side. Keep an eye on what's going on there. Ben White. Back to Saliba. Now here's Kiwor. Trossard back to Kiwor again. Here's Rice. On the left hand side for Trossard. To Kiwor, swings it in, it's over everybody. Saka will try and keep it in play. Lewis Potter gets there first and stabs it out for a throw-in. Comes in, it's stopped on the edge of the box, cleared away. Tony's fouled. A free kick given. Bit of an edge to this game, it has to be said. We're also now going to make a change. It's Jorginho being replaced by Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal clearly wanting to go for this. Interesting to see how they line up now, because Kai Havertz is leading the line. Jesus has just come on, who is a natural number 9. And at the moment, Saka and Trossard are either side of Kai Havertz, so will he slot in as a front 4? Or will Havertz move wide and Trossard maybe drop back, put Rice in a more central position, I think? Or Odegaard drops into central position and Saka moves back. See, I think it might be quite free form as well. Here's Yanelt. Back to Aya. Good ball into the box. Header on target from Collins. It's a good save to flick it over the bar from Ramsdale. Not bad at all. Minutes to go. Corner comes in, it's headed across the 6-yard box. Lewis Potter picks it up outside the box on the far side. Trying to get around Saliba. He managed to win himself a throw in though. Jensen comes over to take the throw in. He's going to throw this one long into the box. Lewis Potter had already dried it for him. Thrown into the box, headed away by Rice. Collins picks up the loose ball, puts a good delivery in. Ramsdale gets highest. Gleeson nudges into him on the way out of the box. Referee's saying just a card, he's been booked in fact, Wisser. Forward, dealt with comfortably by Brentford. Now Tony takes it down. A couple of touches. Ben White gets in there in the way. He's played forward looking for Jesus. Brilliant slide challenge comes in from Ayo. Just buys time for his teammates to get back. Force him out wide. Jesus gets around him, wins the corner. Corner comes in. It's headed away by Visser at the near post. Picked up by Ødegaard outside the box. Lays it off for Rice. Oh, he's hit the upright. And it's cannoned out of play for a goal kick. But what an effort that was from Declan Rice. What a curling effort that was. Absolutely delightful effort. First time finish. Curls right onto the stanchion. Now Arsenal released from the throw-in down the right-hand side. It's Kai Havertz, drops it back to White. Here's Saka. Is that a foul? Surely that's a foul. I think it has been given belatedly. And it's Visser, the man who's committed the foul, and then critical of the referee's decision. You've got to be careful, he's already on a yellow card, of course. The referee's been pretty happy to brandish the yellow cards in this game. It looked a foul to me. Well, Arsenal have the most goals from set pieces this season. It's Ødegaard who takes it, and it's punched away by the keeper. Headed back in by Rice. Here's Havertz, drops it to Saka. Plays it off for Rice. Back to Saka again. Released for Saka. Puts the ball in, deflected behind. corner ready to be taken by Saka. Referee's happy with it. Cross comes in, it's headed away by Collins. He's going to have to play for a throw-in on the far side. And it's going to be Brentford's. There's a change being made here by Brentford. Looks like Neil Maupay is going to come on. I think it's going to be a double change. And it looks like two of the players on bookings, Visser, who I mentioned a minute ago, has got to be careful, and Onyeka, who got the first booking of the game, are both going to be replaced. It's going to be Maupay and Yarmolenko who come on to replace them both. Minutes gone. Still 1-1 in this game. Ramsdale runs out of his box to get there in the nick of time, slide the ball away. Looks like Arsenal are going to make a couple of changes themselves here. Kiwar and Trossard are going to be replaced. And Nelson and Zinchenko coming on for the Gunners. Taken by Zinchenko. Quick 1-2 with Nelson. Hit long down the left hand side. It's killed straight out for Brentford throw. Hits it away. Comes straight back, and Reece Nelson's trying to get there. And it's out for another Brentford throw-in. Breaking play here because Brentford have a man down by the touchline who's receiving some treatment. So we are now back underway. So taking shots at the back. It's Q-Walk. Zinchenko. Nelson. Plays it across the halfway line. Now Saka on the right. Gives the ball away. Jensen keeps it in play. Drops it back and the clearance comes forward to Morpay. And it's Brentford who look the more composed at the moment. Zinchenko slips it through, looking for Kai Havertz. On the edge of the box, it's Havertz. Then White for Saka. Puts it back for White, who chips it back across the box. It curls out for a goal kick. As it stands, Arsenal missed the chance to go top of the table, even if it would have been a short-lived spell at the top. And they'll lose further ground tomorrow, regardless of the result. If Liverpool win, then they'll go 5 points ahead of Arsenal. If it's a draw, they'll go 3 points ahead. And of course, if City win, they'll go 4 points ahead. So whatever happens tomorrow, Arsenal have lost ground. Started the day 2 points behind the leaders, Liverpool. Final 5 minutes of this one. And it'll be an impressive point for Brentford. Head tennis in the centre circle. Here's Ødegaard. On the right hand side with White. Saliba. Ødegaard chips into the box, it's headed away. Ødegaard heads it back, it's White on the right hand side. Slips it through for White, plays it into the box. Kai Havertz heads it in. And Arsenal with what looks to be a late winner at the Emirates. And as it stands, they go top of the table until at least tomorrow. Patient build-up again from Arsenal. But it's a brilliant ball in from Ben White. Collins, as he did a moment ago with a diving header, but this time can't reach the ball. And Kai Havertz just behind him in prime position with a very simple header. 7 minutes gone, the goal in the 86th. And have Brentford got anything left in the tank to throw at Arsenal? Here come Brentford, midway through the Arsenal half. It's a ball into the box, looking for Rochleff, and it is comfortably gathered by Ramsdale. Ball out to Saliba, chipped forward. Saka takes it down, drops it back to White, chipped forward for Ødegaard. Now Rice again. Now Zinchenko in the centre circle. Slips it through for Jesus. Could have got back in good numbers here. It's back to Kai Havertz. Now Rice. Jesus again. It's Zinchenko. Into the centre circle for Saliba. Ødegaard. Down the right with White. All the way back to Ramsdale, who hits a very long ball forward. Rochleff snuffs it out before Nelson can get there. Ball forward looking for Jesus, it's headed away. Jesus pulled down, free kick given. Still waiting for this free kick to be taken. 7 minutes of added time have been shown. A double substitution for Brentford. Janelt Jorgensen off. Damsgaard has come on, as has Godos. Ball comes into the box and it's gone out for a goal kick. But the Arsenal players around the referee straight away saying that they want a foul. They want a penalty for something. Just looking now, I think they're saying that Lewis Potter went into the back of Gabriel and fouled him off the ball. That's the third major penalty appeal that Arsenal have made in the second half. They are checking the possible foul. Seen the VAR pictures, but they're all from the same angle, so we've seen it 7 times, we've seen the exact same thing. It's very hard to say. There's definitely contact. It looks like there's a tangle of feet at the back post between Lewis Potter and Gabriel. Is it enough to warrant a penalty? I'm not sure. I don't think so personally. And the decision's been made, no foul. Ball turned back to Flecken. A reminder of as it stands, Arsenal top on 64, Liverpool second on 63, Manchester City third on 62. The only way Arsenal can stay top is if it finishes all square tomorrow, because their goal difference is better than Liverpool's. Free kick here. There's a few words of afters as well between Ivan Toney and I can't work out who it is for Arsenal, but there's a big debate there. The referee came over swiftly to resolve it. It was after the throw in from Rochleff. Gabriel who won the header. He dived over Toney and then it's a little flick of the boot, which I think is involuntary, but him and Gabriel were in a bit of a tangle on the floor. I think Toney feels that he deliberately tried to kick him. Gabriel feels that Toney was lay on him to stop him getting back up. Taken. The referee's asked him to take it again because Arsenal want to make a change first. It's Thomas Partey coming on. Odegaard is going to be replaced for the final 2.5 minutes, if that. Played back to Ramsdale. Ball down the right hand side, won back by Aya. Now with Flecken. Hits it long, headed away, and hoofed away by Declan Rice. Chance here for Jesus to try and get first, but it's been swept away by the defence. Back to the keeper. Hit long again. Down for Partey. Takes the touch well. Wins the foul for Arsenal. Free kick given just inside the Arsenal half. Arteta is asking the question because 7 minutes have gone. He wants the final whistle. We are now back underway. It took a long time for that free kick, but here we are. Brentford trying to carve out one last attack. We're over the 7 minutes. It's back with Jensen, hits it long, headed away on the edge of the Arsenal box. Saka lets it bounce before walloping it as hard as he can up the pitch. And it bounces, Flecken's come over to stop it going out for a throw midway through the Brentford half. Hits it long. And offside given, I think. For a minute I thought it was the final whistle because of the way that Arsenal celebrated, but I think they're celebrating knowing that they're pretty much there. But still we continue at the Emirates. It's the 99th minute now. And that is full time at the Emirates, and it's finished. The Emirates, and it's finished. Arsenal 2, Brentford